I do want to say spoiler-free zone here. I did watch The Mandalorian.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, have you guys watched it?
Yeah, I watched it twice.
No.
Yeah, I want to watch it again. I keep trying to turn it on, but my son's like, let's watch trucks instead. And I'm like,
oh, this is a plot narrative.
All I gotta say is, if you haven't watched it, the second the episode's called The Marshal. I'm not spoiling anything. They meet a character who's the Marshal, and as soon as that character walks in, I'm like, that guy's going to be the most cosplay person of any at any Star Wars convention.
Do you think so?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. If it's spoiler-free zone though.
So yeah, no spoilers.
Fine. All right. Well, all right. I guess that's all we can say. Yeah.
Okay, so I tried to watch The Mandalorian the first season. I got like 3 episodes in, and I just did not get hooked.
Whoa.
I know, and I'm a huge Star Wars fan too, and I just did not get hooked. But now that the second season's out, I think I'm gonna try again because I love freaking Baby Yoda. Like, I say chicken nuggies because of the freaking meme now, and I was like, I am Baby Yoda. I should probably
you should
watch the show. Is he more in it? Is he in it more in the season?
He's in it in every episode.
Okay, my uncle told me that he's like, he doesn't show up until like a couple episodes of
he's in episode 1.
Yeah, he's in episode 1.
I know, I saw that, but he was like, he doesn't become a big thing until later in the season. I was like, well, you've just ruined.
He's like the plot of every episode revolves around him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to watch it again then, because I barely made it through like episode 2.
Oh, that's controversial, I think.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna get so many like comments. They're gonna be like, you fake fan. I'm like, I just couldn't get it.
Did you see that thing? We'll jump into Power Rangers a second. Did you see that thing where Daisy Ridley was like, yeah, during episode 9, like, I didn't even know who I was. Like, they were just, it was
I'm not surprised.
I was either Obi-Wan, and then they're like, oh, you might be Palpatine.
Wow.
Didn't know that. They didn't even bother telling her.
They had no idea.
They just didn't know where they were going.
They hadn't figured it out at all.
That's hilarious.
It does make you kind of frustrated. Like, really? You're going to make 3 movies and, like, just
not have any idea?
You know?
I know. No, I know. I was talking about that with my girlfriend. I was talking about, like, Lord of the Rings has so much closure at the end of Return of the King. We get so much closure. Like, we get to see everyone, and we're like, okay, well, we know everyone's happy. We know everyone got to, and like, and then we have like 9 Star Wars movies, and like not even anywhere close to as much closure. like nobody was happy. Nobody lived a good life.
I'm like 50-50. I really enjoyed the last episode, but I also had a lot of issues being a fangirl, and so I'm not going to spoil it just in case someone hasn't seen it. But
no,
you know what I'm
saying. Star Wars episode 9.
When Kylo died, I was like, no.
I did. Go ahead.
I was just really mad. I actually yelled no in the theater.
I just
didn't like that movie.
I liked it. Yeah. We talked about this right. We were in the same theater. I forgot.
We saw it together.
Yeah. I remember liking it for the experience, and then like a day or 2 later thinking about it and being like, wait a minute.
The experience of like seeing it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then the next morning I was like, that fucking sucked.
Yeah. You finally like mull it over, and then like you have to go see it a second time, and you're like, yeah.
It was the second time where I saw my parents. I went with my parents, and I was like, this is just dragging a lot. Like, it was,
it's slow.
We got better pacing in Ninja Storm this week. I felt like there was stuff happening, and I was like, wait, this is where Lando gets introduced?
Yeah, right?
And it's like, oh, and then goodbye, Lando. Okay, you're going.
It's like they just wanted to throw as much stuff in like the most random intervals.
Yeah.
And it just, I was really sad because normally, like, for me, whenever I watch a trilogy of the Star Wars, it's usually the second one that I feel is really slow and like doesn't really make much sense, but it's okay. And then the third one like makes everything make sense, and that did not happen.
Well, there was just no. I mean, we could talk about this for a long time.
There's podcasts that devote themselves to talking about this every week.
Just Star Wars. Go find a Star Wars one. They'll probably have the same opinions.
When are we just gonna be? When are we gonna? We're a Hasbro podcast,
right?
Yeah. Well, that's their thing. Yeah. I just think whose story is the through story of the entire Star Wars movies the Emperor then? Like,
That's what they decided.
yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
because
That's
it was
didn't
Anakin
think
up
about
until
that.
the first 6, and then
Yeah.
just nothing.
But Rey is a Skywalker, so
But that is,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
yeah, I know. All right. All I'm saying is
Ugh.
they should have brought in freaking Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni for the
Yes.
trilogy, because
Yeah, they would have done an excellent job.
Mandalorian's killing it. You need to
I
watch
don't
that,
know.
Kailyn.
I know I will. Now that there's 2 seasons, now I'll have something to binge.